Good morning, y'all. Good morning, and welcome back to Alicia's Crafty Hoplop. It is Friday, y'all. It is Friday. So we have reached the weekend, which for me, as you know, is an exciting thing because it means more craft time. I do teach today, and I do have some student meetings in the afternoon, but I'll have some time later this afternoon, maybe a little bit of time for die cutting, and tomorrow is a craft day. So I am so excited for this weekend. I know for many of you, it has felt like one day just leaks into the next, but for me, weekends have been so precious. And as y'all know, I worked right through last weekend. I cannot believe we're already at the weekend again. Like that, this work period for me has been so intense that I blink and another week has gone by, which I don't really care for. You know, I like to be present in my life, but that's just the way it's been, y'all. It's like I blink and oh, we're at another weekend. But I am so looking forward to making. Yesterday, I actually was able to sneak in a little making due to good organization. So I did do some die cutting. Y'all know I usually die cut an hour a day, and I've just been too tired. So I didn't do any of my usual die cutting earlier in the week, and I was frustrated. So yesterday, I did do some die cutting. So I was very pleased about that. I actually did some tidying up. Very pleased about that. So yesterday was a more productive day than it has been in a while. Partially because a couple of students missed their meetings, but also just because I better organize my time. So I'm hoping that this weekend it will be the same thing, that I'll get a ton of things done on my to-do list. I did start thinking about what I'm going to make with that amazing subscription box. It's a little like intimidating this month because I love everything so much that I'm like, oh, you could do this, but then then you won't have it for this. So I think I just have to stop doing that and just enjoy the making. That's exactly what your creative studios want. But I'm so inspired by the items that I have many ideas. So it's trying to decide which one is the best idea to go with. And it's tough. But I'm hoping to do that this weekend. And that's really it. I want to do a little reminder. Dina, this Mama Loves Disney, sent me a heads up yesterday. And I'm so grateful that she did. So there are a ton of us waiting on orders from Allie. And when I mean there's a ton of us with a ton of stuff still outstanding. And because we're very used to this system working pretty seamlessly, most of us were not carefully watching the insurance deadlines. And both Dina and I realized that a couple of ours had slipped. So I have my first ever dispute on Allie because of that. Now, it's my fault in the sense that I should have noticed that the items weren't coming and that the seller had not, usually they extend the selling date and they offer that to you, but the seller didn't. And I wasn't paying careful enough attention. So I am disputing it just because that order was placed months and months ago and I still don't have it. And the seller didn't respond to any of my inquiries. So I'm just doing a reminder, a friendly reminder to just really watch your Allie orders. I have to tell you, I'm doing some swaps right now and one that's coming up with Cruise. And it's a really fun swap, but I don't want to give away what it is. But it requires me to order a bunch of interesting supplies. And so I hedged my bets because I'm not sure I'm going to get what I've ordered from Allie. I also ordered from Etsy. Because the worst case scenario is that I'll end up with two. And it means that, I'll save some for myself. Because I ordered really fun things. So things that I normally wouldn't order, but these are specific to Cruise. So I just hedged my bets. I found that some of them were available on Etsy. Quite frankly, folks, for not that much more money. So I do want to let you know and give you an alert that right now, I've got, both Dina and I were saying this, right now it might be worth paying the extra money because we've got tons of money invested in stuff that we may never get, or it may take another 6 months to get. And if we had just spent a little more on Etsy, we could have gotten a lot of those same items right away. And any of the orders that we're all getting from Etsy are coming in fast, like within days. They have the stuff in stock and they get it out in the mail right away. So there's a lesson for us here in America, for sure in North America, that perhaps right now that extra investment may be worth it on Etsy. And lots of us are discovering great new shops on Etsy with wonderful supplies. So maybe that's a positive outcome that comes out of this. But just wanted to give you a little friendly reminder because I know that I'm pretty much on top of things and so is Dina. And we both found that we missed one. So watch your Allie orders carefully. And I'm talking about the historical ones because they're the ones that are coming due because it's months later and we still don't have the items. All right, y'all, just a little heads up. Wishing for you a happy and a creative day. Leanna It's a deal, has a fabulous 7K giveaway. Congratulations, Leanna. Congratulations. And all you have to do is go over to her channel. So if you're not already subscribed, all you have to do is hit enter me. So go and support her giveaway, y'all. 7K is a big number to reach. And Belinda Barton is at a hospital and doing better. Or at least she's on here participating. So I'm assuming she's at a hospital. But she's back on participating. Her masks went missing in the mail. You know, Hendrik had her mask taken. We got to start packaging them in a way that they're not obviously a mask. Because clearly we have mask theft going on in this country. So, Miss Belinda, we're going to have to get you some new masks. All right, y'all. Please keep Belinda in your thoughts. Please keep Suzanne Noko and her family in your thoughts. Please also keep Anna Strata's Heart to Hand Creations in your thoughts. She's still not well enough to be back on here, y'all. And that says something. So lots of people need our love and our care and our concern right now. And again, I'm going to ask for well wishes for Susan Allhouse. Thanks so much, y'all. All right. I know many of you have reached out to me regarding Pat and the terrible situation where she is not going to be receiving her check this month. Thank you very much to those of you who've reached out to me. Thank you to those of you out looking for non-perishables to send her. We're very grateful, y'all. We really are. Please, once again, check in with your family. If you have an elderly parent who relies on Social Security, make sure they're getting their check this month. Just make sure. All right, y'all. Every day we're looking out for each other. We're learning how to craft better. We're giving each other great advice on where to shop, but we're also helping each other through this crisis. And that's amazing. A big thank you to Donna Dreams, who found me some more gloves. You know, I'm going to share those with Lanny, and I so appreciate it. I know that it's so funny, right? We have Georgia fully opening. We've got Florida opening all of its beaches. And New York remains in lockdown. And that's just because we've got hundreds of thousands of cases, y'all. And I think those of us in New York are worried for the rest of America, too. Because we're like, is this premature? You know, is this going to leave people exposed to having the kind of crisis we did? I sure hope not. But it does worry me. It does. So please, everybody, stay safe. Continue practicing very careful hand washing. Please practice distancing, social distancing. And for goodness sake, just out of precaution, wear a mask. Just wear a mask. If you're going to be around a lot of people, just do it for a little while till we see what happens. All right, y'all. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday, y'all.